Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1910 of What She Up To Now, documenting the journey originally as I transitioned from the brick and mortar corporate world of business following my divorce to the online world of business. I was old enough to retire, but I was like, not really done yet. I'm still curious. I don't really want to just, you know, retire, read books, travel around, see the world, but I kind of wish now I would have because I've since lost my vision and I am legally blind. And so I wish I would have seen the world when I had the chance. But I still see a fuzzy world and it's still beautiful in most of my estimation. So today we're talking about giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, giving someone the benefit of the doubt, uh, forgiveness, and our spiritual goals. We're working on spirituality and our spiritual well-being and health this month in this year's annual challenge, the Get Your Goals annual challenge. And today's topic was forgiveness. And I shared a 7-step process that we can use to work for forgiving ourselves as well as forgiving other people for, past negative experiences that we've probably had, or even current negative experiences that we're having, so that we can work our way through them in the way that honors us and is best for us. The thing about forgiveness that I've learned, and it took me quite a while to learn and figure it out, is that forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is not forgetting. If someone harms us in some way, shape, or form, we can forgive that situation. We can forgive ourselves in that situation. We can actually even forgive the other person in that situation without ever, number one, communicating it with them or letting them know we forgave them, or without forgetting what happened. We need to take the lessons learned from that situation and that experience so that we don't repeat it in the future. So we talked about that today, shared the 7-step process. And our action item today is just to run through that process on either a current or a past experience and see how it makes us feel. Does it help us work our way through that and take back control of our positive emotions and get us on a positive bend toward the future? Or does it keep us stuck cycling? I think part of the problem with not forgiving is then we relive that negative experience over and over and over again. Every time anything triggers it or reminds us of it, we're right back in that negative experience. I know of which I speak because I've been experiencing that lately in a traumatic experience that happens to be going on. So I'm going to work through that in this 7-step process today. To give someone the benefit of the doubt, I love this idiom. I love this expression, and it's kind of the way I've always been. And it is just simply, instead of assuming someone's intention or why they did the thing that they did, go ask them and find out what they were thinking, why they did the thing that they did. Oftentimes it's because we had a miscommunication or there was no communication and people assumed things without ever asking. One of the biggest pitfalls we can get into, especially in our businesses and in our lives, is assuming things, assuming intent, assuming people act in a way because all we see is the result of the action that they took. Now, so many examples of that in all of our lives, right? And we talked about judgment yesterday and grief. A lot of the times we cause ourselves more grief because of the judgments we make because we didn't give someone the benefit of the doubt. We didn't ask the questions. We didn't investigate or figure out what was really going on. We just assumed. So, you know what they say about assuming, it makes an ass out of you and me. And it's so true. If we could just remember that and open lines of communication and talk to one another, I personally believe about at least 80%, but 80 to 90 some percent of the problems and challenges and the hurt feelings and the negative things that happen could be alleviated just by really being honest with one another and knowing what one another's intent is in different situations. Give somebody the benefit of the doubt, and spiritual well-being and health. So that's what we were talking about today and what we're working on today. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Love to know your experience or how you feel about giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. I've gotten burned by doing that, right? I made excuses for people that harmed me over and over and over again for the longest time until I finally learned that I needed to take care of myself and honor myself as much as other people in certain situations. Done it in business, done it in life. It's one of the big lessons I needed to learn here on planet Earth. So that's it. Have an awesome day, and I'll be with you tomorrow. Have a great day.